ways to avoid procrastination. You have a deadline looming. However, instead of doing your work, you are fiddling with miscellaneous things like checking email, social media, watching videos, surfing blogs and forums. You know you should be working, but you just don't feel like doing anything. We are all familiar with the procrastination phenomenon. When we procrastinate, we squander away our free time and put off important tasks we should be doing them till it's too late. And when it is indeed too late, we panic and wish we got started earlier. Don't let procrastination take over your life. Here, I will share my personal steps on how to stop procrastinating. These 10 steps will definitely apply to you too. 1. Get things organized. You can't do any work if you don't know what needs to be completed. Invest in a planner or start using the calendar app on your phone. This makes it much easier to keep track of individual assignments and important due dates. 2. Break your work into simple steps. Part of the reason we procrastinate is because the task at hand seems too daunting. It's a lot easier to get started on a project when you establish simple, reachable goals rather than a big plan. Break it down into little parts, then focus on one part at a time. If you still procrastinate on the task after breaking it down, then break it down even further. 3. Create a detailed timeline with specific deadlines. After you set your goals, create a timeline to complete them. Having just one deadline for your work is like an invitation to procrastinate. That's because we get the impression that we have time and keep pushing everything back, until it's too late. Break down your project, then create an overall timeline with specific deadlines for each small task. This way, you know you have to finish each task by a certain date. Your timelines must be robust, too. That is, if you don't finish this by today, it's going to jeopardize everything else you have planned after that. This way it creates the urgency to act. 4. Set a deadline. So many people get trapped in the cycle of someday, I'll work on this project, or I'll get to that project eventually. The truth is someday and eventually never come. It's important to set a specific date for when you want your goals to be accomplished. If you have a task that is due, aim to have it completed 1 or 2 days in advance. That way, if something unexpected happens, you still have extra time to complete it. 5. Remove the distractions that keep you from doing the best at work. It's important to rid yourself of all potential disruptions before you begin working so you don't get needlessly sidetracked halfway through your task. If you tend to spend too much time on Snapchat or Instagram when you should be working, then shut your phone off, all the way off. Distractions could also be external sources, like annoying workmates, siblings. Try listening to classical music or white noise to drown out their constant chatter. Alternatively, you could change work environments altogether and head down to a coffee shop, where you can clear your mind and work distraction-free. 6. Set a time for yourself. When loaded with assignments, it's easy to overwork yourself. Set a timer for 60 minutes to prevent yourself from burning out. Then you can. 7. Give yourself a break. It's important to take mental breathers from work every now and then. When your timer goes off, take a 10 to 15 minute break. Listen to music, take a walk, or scream into a pillow, anything that takes your mind off of work and allows you to relax. 8. Reward yourself. Everyone loves being rewarded. It's important to give yourself incentives, no matter how small. It could be something as simple as, if I work on this project for an hour, I'll watch an episode of my favorite TV show tonight. Or it could be a bigger goal like, if I finish this before my deadline, I'll go to my favorite restaurant. It's easier to pay attention when something is at stake. 9. Prioritize. This may make you want to push everything back farther. It's hard to do something that you don't want to do. But guess what? Once you do it, it's over. It is best to complete your most challenging assignments first. That way everything after it seems easier and takes a shorter amount of time. If you keep pushing that weekly report back, you're never going to get it done. It's best to buckle down and just do it. 10. Tell others about your goals. Having a companion makes the whole process much more fun. Ideally, your buddy should be someone who has her own set of goals. Both of you will hold each other accountable to your goals and plans. While it's not necessary for both of you to have the same goals, it'll be even better if that's the case, so you can learn from each other. There you have it, the top 10 ways to avoid procrastination. Now stop reading and go get your work done.